eyes of the world have been glued to the city of Haran for the past 2 months, following the outbreak of a previously unknown pathogen.
It is not yet clear what has caused this gruesome affliction. The local government's Ministry of Defense erected a quarantine wall shortly after the outbreak.
The global relief effort's steady stream of supply drops has sustained what few survivors remain in the city. The Ministry of Defense believes more radical action should be taken to stem the tide of this virus.
The question is, are there still non-infected survivors in the city as the GRE maintains? And if so, will the ministry still go through with a stated plan to annihilate the city in an attempt to wipe out the Haran virus once and for all?
Whether by way of the virus or the ministry's proposed plan, one thing is certain: Haran's days are numbered.
Hello guys, hope all of you are doing well. Welcome back to my channel Low-spec Gaming. Today I bring you a open world zombie survival game. I am talking about Dying Light 1, played on Intel UHD 620 iGPU. Those who are curious, my HP 250G7 notebook laptop has Intel Core i5 8th generation processor with 16GB dual channel DDR4 RAM and 256GB NVMe SSD. And my operating system is Windows 11 64-bit. So guys, let's see how my laptop deals with Dying Light 1. But before that, if you like this kind of low-end gaming content, then hit that like button and subscribe to my channel and help me to reach my target of 1000 subscribers. As you can see guys, I am going to play this game at 1366 x 768 resolution, and I have reduced all the other graphical settings to low. Now let's run the game.
I cut my arm getting away from him. Oh God, you had to kill him, didn't you? God damn it! That was my brother. I came down to see him and...
Easy. It's all right now. I'll get help. Hey, Raheem, this is Crane. I'm down here on 13. Listen, this guy of yours got fucked up pretty bad getting away from a zombie.
Oh shit. 31? You went after Mark? Is it safe down there?
Yeah, well, it's safe enough now.
Okay, don't move. I'm sending Lena downstairs.
Hey, hold still. Lena will be here any minute.
Gauze! You've got to find some gauze. Oh, and alcohol. Combine them. That will stop the bleeding. Please hurry.
Now try to stay calm, okay? I'll be right back.
Dying Light is a survival horror video game played from a first-person perspective.
Okay, I think that's
The
everything.
game is set in an open-world environment called Haran. Initially, an area named Slums can be freely explored, later adding a second area, accessible via sewers, called Old Town. Players traverse this urban environment which is overrun by zombies. There is an emphasis on parkour mechanics which allows players to perform actions such as climbing ledges, leaping from edges, sliding, jumping between roofs and ziplining. A grappling hook allows players to climb buildings and quickly travel between places. As players explore the game's world, they can scavenge supplies and loot, which can be used to craft new weapons or sold to vendors. The player character can utilize his survivor sense to identify all nearby loot or use lockpicks to open locked chests and locked vehicles. Player can also complete various side missions by accepting tasks issued by NPCs in the game's safe zone. As players explore Haran, they can also pick up various collectibles such as notes and journals and listen to voicemail recordings. Dying Light contains a dynamic day-night cycle. During the day, players can set up traps, save random survivors, and make their way to airdrops. The infected are slow, apathetic, and easily visible, and they can easily be avoided. Player can use environmental traps such as spikes, electrified fences, and gas tanks to kill the infected. However, at the night, the infected transform to become much more dangerous. Without daylight, the senses of infected become more acute and accurate. They can sprint after the player's character, inflict more damage, and gain the ability to jump and climb buildings. For players to avoid contact, they need to use their survivor sense to locate and avoid the infected. If the player character is spotted, they can use distraction and traps to reduce the number of infected. Players' main defense against the infected is the ultraviolet light, which slows their movement. At safe houses, player can adjust the time of day, skipping night altogether if the player does not feel ready.
You can't tell a convincing lie to save your life.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah? You think you can't die?
You're not my mom.
No, I'm not. Our mom's dead. So you might want to be a little nicer to me since I'm the only family you have left. Especially now that Amir is gone.
You're Jade, right?
Right?
I just wanted to thank you for what you did for me and tell you how sorry I am for your loss. I owe you and Amir my life.
Yeah, you do. You want to return the favor? Keep my dipshit brother from killing himself. No explosives, Rahim.
So, is that enough? Do I get to talk to Brecken now?
First, go change your clothes. I left some new ones for you in your room. You're in 194.
Something wrong with what I'm wearing?
You need something that fits the job Brecken wants you to do. Call me when you've changed.
Okay, Raheem, I'm ready. Where do I find Brecken?
Not so fast, 31. If you're going to earn your keep, we have to find out if you've got the skills. So get your ass up to the gym. It's on the top floor. Just a couple flights up.
Stupid question is this?
Raheem, I don't see you. Where are you?
Those. Well, what are you waiting for? Get over here. You ought to feel right at home. A crane on a crane.
Welcome to our gym. First things first, you've got to learn how to run.
What do you mean, learn how to run?
Just do what I say, all right? Now, jump down to the very bottom.
Are you nuts? I'd kill myself.
Don't be a wimp.
Come on, you can't be serious.
Watch this.
Raheem!
My leg!
Jesus, don't move! I'll get help!
Ha! I was just fucking with you.
Son of a bitch!
What? You can't take a joke? Come on! Get your ass down here!
Christ on a crutch. Holy shit! Holy shit!
It's a rush, isn't it? But don't blow your load just yet. There's more. To survive outside, you got to take advantage of the terrain. Most eaters suck at climbing, so the harder the terrain is, the better for you. I've got some typical situations set up for you. Let's see how you handle them.
Sometimes it's better to crawl through the low, narrow passages. Eaters will have a tough time following you. Try not to slow down once you start running. Outside, if you stop, you're probably dead. Not bad for a noob. All right, get up on that scaffold. And don't fall, because there sure as hell ain't no net. That's my favorite. Cat grab and muscle up. You won't survive outside for 10 minutes if you can't do that. real test. Get back to the crane. Make use of anything and everything while you run. Okay, that's enough. You've got some serious natural talent, man. Either that, or you've done this before. You done this before?
Hardly. The closest I ever came to this was running track in high school.
Well, then you're a fucking prodigy. Never seen anything like it.
What's happening to me? Shit.
Chris, talk to me. What's going on?
Something went wrong. Raheem, what just happened to me?
Oh shit. I bet you're having your first seizure. Just get back over here.
Raheem, what the fuck was that? Does this mean I'm turning?
Most likely no. At least not yet. Seizures remind you that you're infected. You better go see Dr. Zera though. He'll check you out, probably give you a shot of antizin. Before you head out to see Zera, talk to the quartermaster. He'll gear you up so you can go outside without getting your head bitten off.
All right, they've given me an actual job, and nobody suspects I'm not who I say I am. So far, so good. And once Dr. Zera helps me manage these symptoms I'm dealing with, I'll be even better.
Oh, you're the new scout. Raheem radioed me about you.
Yeah, that's me. Name's Crane.
I'm not gonna bother learning your name till you survived a few days, but here, this is for you. By the way, word around the tower is you're just another deadbeat in line for food or antizin. By which I mean, the people here don't much like you. But don't blame them. It's easy to get paranoid when you're isolated. And since somebody's jamming communications to the outside, there's plenty of paranoia to go around. Whole damn city with nobody to call for help but ourselves. You bring me some supplies from the airdrops, though, and you'll see people change their tunes in a hurry. That shit's a game changer.
Thanks. I'll bear that in mind. Listen, is there anything else? I'm in a bit of a rush.
Also, if you're looking to get more popular, you can try helping folks. Do a few favors, they might like you more. Might even find a woman. Keep you warm at night.
going outside, huh? Okay, new guy, be careful out there. We've lost too many already.
Okay, noob. You've got Dr. Zera set up in a semi-trailer on a fenced-in playing court. When you leave the tower, hang a left and head due south.
As you can see friends, the game is running very smoothly.
It's Crane, kid.
I am getting steady 30 FPS during in-game cutscenes and 28 to 30 FPS on average during gameplay with screen record on. And without screen record, I am getting 32 to 35 FPS during gameplay.
I hope those rotting fuckers never figure out how to climb on top of
Doctor? Hello? Anybody there?
Camden, are you there? Damn it.
So I'm supposed to get a vaccine?
What? No, suppressant. It's called antizin. Suppresses the symptoms. Here, sit. Antizin postpones the inevitable. Best the GRE could do.
Inevitable? So there's no cure?
It's a variation of rabies. There's no cure right now, but you see, I've been running tests on both antizin and infected tissue. A cure is possible, definitely possible.
Oh shit, you really think you can figure it out?
With Dr. Camden's help, yes, I think so. Now where did I put that injector?
Who's Dr. Camden?
A colleague trapped in Sector 0, where the outbreak first, broke out. We've been collaborating via radio, though we would have made more progress if the connection were better. Also, if my earlier experiments had borne fruit. I tried injecting recombined versions of the virus into chunks of meat and leaving them around the city, hoping some of the infected would eat them so I could observe and document the results.
But they didn't?
It bore no fruit. I'm ashamed that I wasted so much time on it. No reason to hold any antizin in reserve now. In any case, all right, I'm quite busy, so on your way.
Keeps you alive, so don't...
Rahim, Zera checked me out and gave me another shot.
Okay, great. That ought to hold you. For a while. Which is good, because I'm starting to get used to the idea of bossing you around. So, time for a real trial. Go talk to Spike. You'll find him near Zera's truck. He's got the first real job for you.
Hey, Spike? I'm Crane.
Just what I need. More unskilled labor. All right, shut up and pay attention. There are two types of airdrops. One has food, first aid supplies, survival gear, and such. The other kind is filled with antizin. The GRE sends in a one-way video feed that lets us know when they're on the way. Look, the trouble is, the airdrops with antizin keep getting raided by Rise's thugs, and without antizin, we're basically screwed. Rise and his boys only operate during the day because going out after dark is a dandy way to get killed. But the next two antizin drops are coming down right at sunset tonight, and Brecken means to go after them. This may be our only chance to reach the airdrop.
What's my part here?
Well, as I said, going out at night is basically suicide. Or it would be if I hadn't been setting up safe zones and traps out there for weeks now, which I have. Now, Brecken and his team will be okay tonight so long as you get out there now and arm those traps. That's your part.
All right. What are these traps and how do I arm them?
You'll see. I'll be talking you through it. Just remember, without these traps, Brecken won't survive the night. And if he doesn't come back with antizin, we are lost. Before you head out there, grab some firecrackers. Made them myself. They make a fine distraction if you get in trouble. Okay, first, the car. Open the hood, connect the battery, that'll arm the trap.
Jade here. Is anyone outside right now? Urgent help needed.
I'm outside, working for Spike.
You're Crane, right? Listen, our runners tried to secure one of our safe houses for Brecken's mission. He's in a courtyard by Vefa and Mimar, surrounded by zombies. We gotta help him.
Alright, I'm on it. Okay, Jade, I'm here, along with some infected.
Watch yourself, Crane.
I think it's too late for this guy.
Shit. All right.
Okay, it's done. Fuck.
You had no choice. He wasn't human anymore. Now hurry. You still need to turn on the lights. That's the only way to make this place safe at night.
Ah, shit.
How's it coming? Got the lights on?
Almost. Just give me a second. Crane here.
Report.
Okay, I met this doctor, scientist type. They've got him set up in a sort of research trailer, and he's working on a cure for the virus. His name is Zera. Hello? Do you copy?
Affirmative. Secondary objective added. Maintain your cover and secure all of his research. Acknowledge.
Your stolen file still takes top priority though, right?
Affirmative. We find it unlikely that a single researcher working out of a trailer could produce any significant results. But if he does, we want to see it.
Jade, it's done.
Good. We'll need to prepare more places like that one. We've got more spots picked out for future safe zones. Spike will mark them on your map later. And Crane, thank you. Back to you, Spike.
Right now, you need to get back to our main task and arm the next trap. There's another car close by.
Got it. The infected are all over the street.
So what does that tell you? Keep off the street. Try to stay on the rooftops where they can't reach you.
Well, they're all around the car, Spike.
You still have some firecrackers, don't you? Just throw some into the crowd. Those dead bastards are easily distracted.
Dying Light 1 is a 2015 survival horror video game developed by Techland and published by Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment. The game's story follows undercover agent Kyle Crane, who is sent to infiltrate a quarantine zone in a fictional Middle Eastern city called Haran. It features an enemy-infested open-world city with a dynamic day-night cycle, in which zombies are slow and clumsy during daytime and very aggressive at night. The gameplay is focused on weapon-based combat and parkour system, allowing players to choose fight or flight when presented with dangers.
All done with the car, Spike.
Keep on like that, you just might make it. The next trap's close by, and I shouldn't have to tell you, but don't get caught out in the open.
Spike, these freaks are everywhere. If I need to use a trap, how do I activate it?
You can't. I told you, they're only for the night mission.
Shit. Okay. Quite a contraption you got here.
3 times brighter than an ordinary street lamp. Gives the infected quite the sunburn.
Okay, lights are all set.
You ready for the next one then? Better hurry.
Fuck, Spike, the whole goddamn district went down. What the hell's going on?
Oh, not again. Alright, listen. There's a power substation near you. Go check it out. Hey, this blackout has really put us in a tight spot. We're defenseless here, plus the safe zones and some of my traps are down too. We need to get that power up and running ASAP.
The development of this game began in early 2012, after the team completed the development of Dead Island. The game's parkour system emphasizes natural movement, and David Bailey, the pioneer of parkour, was invited to serve as a consultant for the game. To implement that, Tegland had to abandon most of the story elements and construct them again from scratch. The writing team collaborated with Dan Jolly. The story was inspired by both Heart of Darkness and The Plague.
got the substation reset, but if the grid shorted once, you know it could happen again, right?
You leave the electrical engineering to me, okay? Just get your ass to a safe zone. You're gonna have to spend the night there.
Announced in May 2013, it was released in January 2015 for Linux, PlayStation 4, Windows, and Xbox One. The game was planned to be released on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, but the versions were cancelled due to hardware limitations. At release, Dying Light received mixed reviews from critics, with praise mainly directed at the combat, graphics, cooperative multiplayer, navigation, and the day-night cycle, while receiving criticism regarding the story, difficulty, and technical issues. The game was a commercial success, breaking the record for first month sales of a new survival horror intellectual property and selling 20 million units by April 2022.
Shit. What is that? Hey, Doc, this is Kyle Crane.
Crane, what can I do for you?
I just saw this freaking weird zombie. He's covered in big green blisters. It hauled ass as soon as it spotted me. You know anything about it?
Not enough information, I'm afraid. But if you see another one, do let me know, will you?
Crane, you awake? Something bad happened. We need to talk.
Okay, give me a sec.
just as soon shoot you as look at you. Keep a lookout for the colored smoke. It means air.
Crane, first of all, you did great out there. From now on, if you need something, come see me. And to start with, here's a UV flashlight and a remote control. You run up on a volatile, give him a face full of UV, or lead him into a trap which you can trigger with that remote. You got it?
Got it.
Perfect. Now for the bad news. Despite your efforts, Brecken's mission failed.
Shit, is he okay?
He's alive. But you need to get back to the tower. Jade called all the scouts in, and that means you.
Crane here.
Report.
I'm about to have a meeting with the tower's leader.
Acknowledged. Confirm his identity and contact us immediately.
Things are bad. Very bad.
Brecken's mission failed. Jade called a meeting in the tower. It's my opportunity to finally meet with...
Good job out there, 31. I mean Crane, right?
Crane. Listen, Brecken and a team of runners went after an airdrop last night. He lost the rest of his team to biters, and then Rise's men ambushed him, beat him to a pulp, and stole the drop. Now Brecken wants to go after the next drop himself, but we can't let him, and you've got to back me up, okay?
For God's sake! You can't even walk straight! We need you alive, you idiot!
Okay, we're going in. Act confident. Brecken, Lena?
Maybe you can get through to him.
Jade, who's your friend?
Kyle Crane.
Look, Brecken, the last thing we need is for you to go back out there. We can figure out another way without jeopardizing you. Right, Crane?
I'll go. I'll do it.
Right. Yes. Crane will go. He'll be happy to.
Jesus. No offense, friend, but you're as green as grass. You can't just...
Crane will manage. He'll start in the right spot. And Lena's right, you need to be here taking care of the towers, convincing them the world's not over yet.
Oh, hell. Maybe one more try before we go to Rice. Yeah, okay, fine. Good luck, Crane.
Sure. Head for the cauldron, I'll be in touch shortly.
Look, there's something else we need to discuss. Brecken was hurt pretty bad out there. Worse than he wants people to know. He took a blow to the head. Now he's starting to have seizures, and I don't have any Loratrax.
Yeah, I doubt anyone does. Anti-seizure drugs were being passed out like candy when the infection first started. And the stores ran out weeks ago.
Yes, that's right. How do you know that?
Look, what do you need me to do, Lena?
There's a man in town named Ghazi. He's not altogether there, if you know what I mean. His mother had epilepsy, so he used to pick up medicine for her each month. She died 2 years ago, but Ghazi kept going to the store to pick up her prescription. He likes his routine, and Ghazi can be very insistent. So, they kept giving it to him.
You think he's been stockpiling it all this time?
If he hasn't, I don't know where else we're going to get it from. Ghazi lives under the overpass. And don't mention his mother's death. He won't understand.
Techland committed to supporting the game and released downloadable content packs, content drops and free updates for the game several years after the initial launch. An expansion titled Dying Light the Following was released in February 2016. The sequel Dying Light 2 Stay Human was released in February 2022. And I am going to play that game in this channel as well. However, a standalone game titled Dying Light the Beast, which follows Kylie Crane's 13 years after the events of the original game, will be released on August 22 on this year.
Gazi, are you there?
If Mama ain't happy, nobody happy. So you better make
In my opinion, Dying Light is one of the best open world zombie survival game available in the gaming industry. And if you like Resident Evil or if you like Dead Island, then you are going to love this one. So that's it for today, guys. I have to wrap up this video here. Hope you like this gameplay video. Have you played Dying Light? Let me know in the comment. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow with a new gameplay video. Till then, take care, tata, and happy gaming.